business model is based on Sweet Jar Creation, a small company that specializes in customized festive door gift. We make snack jar, chocolate nights, and homemade cookies with personalized label and decoration. Our target customer include weddings, corporate events, and festive celebrations such as Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, and Christmas. Our business supports the community in several ways. First, we buy raw material like flour and butter from local vendors to support small businesses. Second, we use recyclable and reusable jars to promote eco-friendly practice. Third, we encourage customers to choose homemade snack over factory-made product for better freshness and quality. Sweet Jar Creations stand out because we offer premium quality ingredients at affordable price. We also provide personalized packaging such as ribbon and festive design. These small touches make our product memorable and suitable as gift for special occasions.
Move to the next section. Have you ever wondered how much it really costs to make one jar of cookies? Is it cheap? Is it expensive? The purpose is to identify all the costs involved in making our product, from ingredient, labor, packaging to overhead, so that we can set the right selling price and profit. So now, let's take a look at the cost behind every delicious jar of cookies. Before we go through to the calculation, let's look at the order we received first. Our customer is Miss Aida, who is preparing for Hari Raya open house. She ordered 100 jars of chocolate cookies, and we must deliver them on 15 November 2025. Since our product is a festive cookie jar, we use a transparent reusable glass jar with a golden lid to make sure our cookies look premium and very elegant. We also add ribbon and personalized label to make it special. Inside each jar, there is 200 grams of cookies made of wet flour, butter, sugar, and also eggs. It's time for the big question. How much does it cost to produce all of this? Let's break it down step by step.
So now let's move on to the prime cost. First, direct material cost. The material used include wet flour, butter, sugar, and eggs. Here is a breakdown. Wet flour costs Rm 5 ringgit per 1000 gram, and we use 125 gram, giving 63 cents per unit. Butter costs Rm 22 per 1000 gram, and we use 80 gram, giving 1 ringgit 76 ringgit per unit. Sugar costs Rm 2 ringgit per 1000 gram, and we use 15 gram, giving 15 cents per unit. Egg costs 13 ringgit for 30 pieces, and we use 1 pieces, giving 43 cents per unit. When add together, the total direct material cost per unit is 2 ringgit 97 cents. Second, direct labor. There are 5 main jobs involved in the production process: mixing, shaping, baking, packaging, and finishing. Each job has a different wage rate and time required per unit. For example, mixing requires 3 minutes with a wage rate of 18 ringgit per hour, giving a cost of 19 cents per unit. Shaping takes 5 minutes at 20 ringgit per hour, costing 1 ringgit 67 cents per unit. Baking takes 6 minutes at 22 ringgit per hour, costing 2 ringgit 20 cents per unit. Packaging takes 4 minutes at 18 ringgit per hour, costing 1 ringgit 20 cents per unit. Finishing also takes 4 minutes at 21 ringgit per hour, costing 1 ringgit 40 cents per unit. When the total order cost, the total direct labor cost per unit is 7 ringgit 37 cents per unit. So the total prime cost is Rm 2 ringgit 77 cents, plus with 7 ringgit 37 cents, we get the total 10 ringgit 34 for prime cost.
Let's talk about our production overhead based on our monthly production, which is 750 units. For indirect materials, we use baking paper 50 ringgit, disposable glove 25 ringgit, cleaning detergent and clothes 40 ringgit, and label and packaging 20 ringgit. That's a total of 100 for indirect materials. Next, our indirect labor includes the cleaner wages and supervisor allowance, which together cost 300 ringgit. Then we have factory overhead such as electricity, water, factory rent allocation, and for depreciation for our equipment, we use 10% on cost per year method. Our equipment cost is 6,000 ringgit, so it is 600 per year. Then we divide by 12 months. That's why our monthly depreciation expenses is 50 ringgit. That's another 600 in total. So when we add everything together, our total production overhead comes to 1,000 ringgit. For our basis of overhead evaluation, we use labor hours basis. We produce 750 units with a total direct labor hours of 0.37 hours. So we will get 277.5 hours. For OR, total overhead divided by total labor hours, we will get 1,000 divided by 277.5 hours. We get 3 ringgit 60 cents per direct labor hours. Now, let's move on to non-production overhead. These are an extra cost to keep our business running smoothly. Under admin overhead, we have accounting software 50 ringgit and office supplies and utilities 150 ringgit, which total 200 ringgit. For selling overhead, we spend 200 ringgit on social media marketing and ads, and 150 ringgit for delivery and logistics, and 50 ringgit for free sample kits, bringing our total non-production overhead to 600 ringgit. Now, I will pass it over to my friend who will explain our cookie making process. Thank you.
This is the production process for our product, the mini cookie jars from Sweet Jar Creation. With the customer order. In this stage, the client approves the jar design and the final cookie look based on our digital model. This helps us make sure the order matches what the customer wants. We move to the mixing process. Ingredients such as flour, butter, sugar, eggs, and baking powder are mixed together to form smooth cookies dough. After that, we go to the shaping process. The dough is shaped into small round pieces and arranged neatly on baking trays before baking. Then comes the baking process. Cookies are baked in the oven until they become golden brown and crispy. After that, they are cooled down before packaging. Once cool, we continue with the packaging process. The cookies are packed into 500 ml glass jars and sealed with custom labels and ribbons. Lastly, we have the finishing stage. Each jar is checked carefully for quality and appearance before being delivered to our customer. These step-by-step processes ensure that every jar from Sweet Jar Creation is handmade with love, care, and attention to detail.
So next, the selling price method calculation. First, we have profit as a percentage of sales, which is margin. Total cost equal to 1,994 ringgit, profit 25% of sales, and the selling price equal to profit plus total cost. So the selling price equal to 1,994 ringgit divided to 17%, we get 2,658 ringgit and 67 cents. Second, we have profit as a percentage of total cost, which is markup. The total cost is 1,994 ringgit. Profit 25% of the total cost, so the selling price equal to profit plus total cost. So 1,994 ringgit times to 125%. So we get the selling price, which is 2,492 ringgit and 50 cents. We choose the margin method, which calculates profit as a percentage of sales. This method provides a clear picture of the actual profit earned from each sales compared to the markup method. It shows profit as a portion of the selling price, making it easier to analyze profitability and see how much of each ringgit of sales is profit after covering costs. It also allows business to compare performance between different product or time periods. By applying a 25% profit margin, the selling price is 2,658 ringgit and 67 cents, which fully recovers the total cost of 1,994 ringgit and maintains a consistent profit rate. Overall, the margin method helps business set price that match market expectation, focus on the relationship between selling price and profit, and maintain competitive yet sustainable pricing.
This slide shows our job cost sheet for 100 jar of cookies ordered by Mrs. Aida. The direct material cost 297 ringgit, while direct labor cost 737 ringgit for all stage mixing, shaping, baking, packaging, and finishing. Production overhead total 360 ringgit, and non-production overhead such as marketing and delivery was 600 ringgit.
Altogether, the total job cost was 1,994 ringgit. After adding a 25% profit margin, the selling price became 2,658 ringgit and 67 cents, giving us a profit of 664 ringgit and 67 cents. This job cost should help us keep track of all expenses and make sure our pricing is accurate and profitable.